Good morning, traders. Forex market situation update. Good to be back. Tuesday morning today. And today we're going to start talking about the crude oil. It's been quite some time since last time we visited the situation here. And as you can see, right? I mean, we've been talking about 65.23 as the target, right where, well, we started to talk about that level back almost a year, believe it or not, when price had that big touchdown across 1590 and started to turn around. We called it out. We called it out as being a major turning point, which would send price back to where it came from, right? So we talked about 65.23, which is the big key level back then. I'm talking about. So we're looking at this level almost a year now, right? And also I talked about the previous high around 78 as final destination for that big upside trend that is undergoing right now as we speak. But as you can see, we got really close to target, right? I mean, 65.23 is the primary target. It's not a secondary target. Actually, the previous high at 78, that's the secondary target for us. So, I mean, last month was an important one because there was the most advance in the part of the crude oil that's been closing in on target and almost reaching that target, by the way. Almost tagged that target last month. Take a look how close we got, right? 63.79 at the highest high. But then came this month, which we see price coming off a little bit. So here's what I wanted to talk about. It looks like there is a bit of a delay here, right? Because price was supposed to hit that 65.23, but it's taken a bit of a break. I think it's a local technical correction, very, very local. So we shouldn't expect anything violent here on the downside, but rather a sideways movement that you can't even see it from this angle. You would have to go to the daily chart to actually witness what is exactly going on here. And that's why I'm here. I'm here to show you exactly what's going on here. Let me take you to the daily chart and see that type of delay that I was talking about. So here, right, you can clearly see that price is starting to trade sideways, right? We've had 1, 2, and now just ending the third leg by hitting that 59.46. I mean, you can see there's a second key level system here, right? This blue one that represents that short-term cycle that I'm talking about right now. So we had a few legs here, a few back and forth exchanges, and I think price is going to continue this path of trading sideways for a while. So we're going to have another leg, and then possibly it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. We might have the fifth later on, and only the sixth is going to be the one to break free, right? I'm talking about this limiting trading range, of course. So we might be looking at a few more days, maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks until price actually break through that narrow key level system, right? But it also means that we might see price just stagnating for some time while it's trading sideways. That's why I was talking about a delay when I was starting off this video, because clearly price is on the right path towards 65.23, but it looks like it's taking its time a little bit. It's taking a bit of a break before moving forward. Once we hit that 65.23, we're gonna be still having our bullish conviction in place, right? Because like I said, 78 is the final destination. But we're going to be very careful with our overview once we hit that 65.23 level, because 65.23 here could mean the end of the road, right? It could actually, it does have the power to send price, into a deep downside correction, not to mention, turn it around altogether. All right. So yeah, there you go. There you go. If you were wondering why the crude oil is taking its time this week, so that's probably the explanation for that. But we'll keep a close eye on the crude oil, and we'll probably come back, next week to follow up on the situation, and of course keep you posted. That's about that crude oil. We'll be back with the next one, guys, so stay tuned.